7 Plague Lords rule over Clan Pestilence. They form the hierarchy of disease which dictates the activities of the clan. There can never be more than 7, as stated in the Book of Woes. Of them, one is above all others, the Arch-Plaguelord Nurglich. A large creature of his kind, Nerglich is the reason Clan Pestilence embraced the diseases as part of their very being. A Skaven of great stature, whose very presence radiates pestilent disease. It was the Arch-Plaguelord who led Clan Pestilence's mighty return since their disappearance many years ago, where after much time fighting the lizards of Lustria and growing stronger as a clan, learning from the curious diseases of the dense jungle realm which they embraced as their own, it was now time to re-establish communication with the other Skaven clans. While it took many years, Clan Pestilence eventually set sail and made landfall in the Southlands, where the Plague Lords then sent their demands to the Council of Decay to be recognized as one of the great Skaven clans who deserved a seat upon the council. Unsurprisingly, the council thought this to be an unreasonable request. Who were they to request such a prestigious position over others? For many years, battles ensued where Clan Pestilence fought against all of Skavendom. For hundreds of years, the skirmishes continued, but the will of the Plague Lord stood strong, and they would not falter. Many minor clans found themselves either destroyed or enslaved. The fighting could have lasted for millennia, were it not for the timely arrival of Clan Eshen, who served the council in respect to the Horned Rat's will. The assassins of Clan Eshen made quick work of any upstart warlords, those of Clan Pestilence, and those who served them in an effort for survival. Knowing full well that this was now a losing battle, the Plague Lords decided that diplomacy was in order. It was the Arch-Plaguelord himself who led a seemingly passive force. They marched upon Skavenblight and requested parley with the council. Assassination attempts were of course made against them, but Nurglich and his devoted followers were quick to dispatch them. For the first time in many years, Skaven of Clan Pestilence took steps in their unholy city of Skavenblight. It was here that they presented themselves to the Council of Decay and demanded a seat where they rightfully belong. Naturally, the council laughed this off. Who were they to demand such a request? But the council, and indeed all of Skavendom, were not prepared for Nurglich to announce that he held with him a vial that could destroy the Skaven as a whole. A vial of the Yellow Skull fever, which was highly destructive to anything it came in contact with. The Skaven of Clan Pestilence had indeed prepared many of these vials, and now they were littered across Skavenblight, ready for the order to destroy their very kind. Better to destroy all of Skavendom than not rule within the council. Naturally, the Council of Decay knew better than to deny the Arch-Plaguelord outright. This is a clan who rotted from within. Who's to say they won't survive this disease and rule over the remnants of the destroyed city? The Lords of Decay welcomed Clan Pestilence back into the fold with open arms, but informed the Arch-Plaguelord that should he wish to have a seat upon the council, a trial by combat, as is tradition, was needed. And since he had demanded a seat so openly, should he decline, he would be slaughtered on the spot alongside his disciples. Naturally, Nurglich was in no position to decline, not for the safety of himself or his clan, but rather he knew that the Horned Rat had blessed him on this day, and failure was not an option. For this, let us now read an outright representation of this very trial. The trial of Nurglich was unusual in that it was fought above ground, far, far above, on top of the Great Bell Tower. As the Great Bell shuddered out 13 tolls of midnight, Nurglich climbed up to face his opponent, Lord Vask. On a space 5 paces wide and so dizzyingly high that the clouds crept past below it, the burly Lord Vask stood armed with 2 cleavers against Nurglich's own serrated blade. As the bell tolled the 13th time, the 2 rat lords snarled and circled carefully around each other. their long tails lashing. Nurglich darted a slash at Valk's exposed leg, only to be blocked and almost pushed over the edge by his return blow. Valk's other cleaver cut the fur of Nurglich's shoulder as he rolled away. Valk laid back his ears and stayed in the center of the platform, forcing Nurglich to fight with his back to empty nothingness. Nurglich desperately rained 3 quick blows on his foe and forced him back a pace. As Nurglich closed, Valk swept his razor-sharp cleavers down at his head and crotch with blinding swiftness. Nurglich blocked one with his own blade and snarled as the other tore off his ear. Nurglich flipped a cleaver over the edge with a practiced twist of his blade, but Valk caught hold of his wrist before he could recover. The second cleaver rose for the killing blow and slashed empty air as Nurglich lunged in to sink his fangs into Valk's neck. Nurglich and Valk fell together with a grunt, each flailing to keep hold of the other's weapon, blood slicking the stones. Nurglich's legs kicked out into nothing as Valk heaved him away over the edge. Suddenly Nurglich was hanging by his paws, scrambling to climb back up as Valk lumbered to his feet and retrieved his cleaver. Nurglich's arms shook as he clung on above the infinite gulf of darkness. Valk's blood dripped down on him as the Lord of Decay stepped slowly to the edge and looked down. Valk swayed and tried to raise his cleaver, bloody foam and pus leaking from the black tendrils of contagion already spreading from his ruined throat. With a final, despairing croak, Valk pitched forward over the edge. You see, the Arch-Plaguelord came prepared with more than just physical weapons. His very being is that of disease, and it would seem that the Lords of Decay were not prepared for this. Since that fateful day, Nurglich took his seat upon the Council of 13, and Clan Pestilence was now firmly rooted as one of the great Skaven clans. Many years have passed since this event, and yet it seems that the Arch-Plaguelord Nurglich still rules as a member of the council. But Nurglich is not immortal. Instead, any who rises to the title of Arch-Plaguelord changes their name out of respect of this grand ruler. There have indeed been many Arch-Plaguelord Nurgliches since this day, each seemingly taking the form of the last. So long as an Arch-Plaguelord takes his seat upon the council, Clan Pestilence will never be denied its right. But with that, my friends, we've come to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, might I suggest giving the video a like, or even subscribing to the channel, as it really does help us out. In the description section below are various links to different social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Discord. Also in the description section is an affiliate link with Element Games where you could buy loads of hobby-based products, not just Warhammer, for 10 to 25% off. Making a purchase using that link and also our special code, which is also in the description, supports the channel at no extra cost to you, which we think is rather cool. A big thank you to our patrons. Your support means the world to us. It's amazing that people want to help a small channel like us grow and get to a higher level of content. A big thank you to Gibraltar LUSC, Ryan Bertsche, Andrew Prince, and Okro for subscribing to us at our Fane level. You guys are super cool. And a big thank you to Edward Yule, VS Vasan, Aaron Whitman, and Shaggy for subscribing to us at our King level. Honestly, we can't thank you all enough. And lastly, a big thank you to all of you for liking, sharing, and commenting on these videos. Honestly, it's because of you guys that the channel's been growing at such a great pace lately, so we can't thank you all enough. But with that, my friends, thank you so much for watching once again, and we shall see you all again very, very soon. Have a good day.